Hello, my dear learner. Welcome to you all with any other class. Uh, for the students of the class 8, uh, that means I am going to take the class 8 English first word. So, dear learners, take the textbooks near you to understand the topic, to understand the lesson perfectly. If you don't have any textbooks, please carry the textbook near you, then enter into the class. So, dear learner, before entering into the class, you have to be very attentive to understand these topics, to understand the lesson. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to understand the passage as I am going to take the class into online. That's why you need to take a textbooks and then enter into the class. So, dear learner, please let us see on the whiteboard. I have written Unit 5, English first paper, lesson 5. Unit 5, lesson 5. And the title of this lesson, the name of the lesson is The Truthful Dove. The Truthful Dove. You know that dove is a very common bird. We can see here and there in our country. That means this bird, dove, is very available in our country. It can be found anyhow, especially in our rural area, rustic area, village area. It is usually or it is available. It can be found here and there. So, dear learner, our topic is truthful dove. Uh, Today we will discuss about this topic and we will read out this topic, and while we will reading out this topic we will know some basic grammar. So, dear learner, before entering into the class we'll find out some keyword. That means shelter, maybe shelter. What is the meaning of shelter? Shelter means living place, a safe living place. A safe living place where there may be no danger, there may be no peril. Okay. Then grumpy. Grumpy. That is ill-tempered. Ill-tempered in our society, in our country, in our place, in our locality, in our territory, we find grumpy type of people. Grumpy type of people. As here we have found that a grumpy type of but that is bad. We will find out in our reading while we will go to read this passage. So, dear learners, unwillingly, that means reluctantly, there is no will to commit to carry out this topic. The generous, very soft or kind-hearted, flattery, to do so, to do some things, to request something, to do some work, to do something. So, dear learner, come to the main point, come to the lesson. That means we are going to enter into the lesson of this passage. Once after the times, that means in our previous times, the dove and bats were very good friend, were very good friend. Here we can learn new word with friend, with friend. Let's see, friend. Friend is very common word in our day-to life, in our learning. It can be found from from beginning of our learnings and from last of our learnings in our practical life we can say friend. This friend is very important for our practical lives. In our lives, friend is necessary to complete our duties or responsibilities for what not. That means for different types of reason, friends are needed. Friends are needed. But actually, a friend who is good is needed for all of us. But this kind of friend is very rare. This kind of friend is not easily found near us. There may have many friends of us, but they may not come in our danger to assist us. There are many friends who always want, who always demand, who always come to demand their, fill up their demand. Fill up their demand. They don't come to help or assist their friend. That means they are not real friend. They are not real friend. So this FRIEND Spelling FRIEND. Here, the soul what? Here, if I discard or R, reject R, then the what may be FIEND. I have rejected here R. Then this is in Bengal. In Bengal, Bondhu. In Bengal, Bondhu. Then if you reject R, then it will be fine. Then it will be fine. This Bangladesh will be Shotru. Bondhu, Shotru. Bondhu, Shotru. That means it will very rapidly will turn into hope. Will turn into hope. Enemy. For enemy. Friend will turn into friend, maybe turn into fine or foe or enemy. So that's why when we will make our friend, we have to be aware to find out accurate or perfect person. So here, a dog and a bat were very good friends. Were very good friends. One day, the two friends decided to set out a journey. Set out to set equal to infinity. In some of my class, I told you 2 plus beyond. 2 plus beyond equal to infinitive. Infinitive follows at two type of parts of speech. Two type of parts of speech. That's why infinitive is called double parts of speech. Double parts of speech. So, the two friends decided to set out on a journey. They flew over river, hill, and came to a big jungle. Big jungle. Both the friends were very tired as they were flying a very long time. So that's why they became very tired, exhausted. They needed to sit down and take a rest. Take a rest. So night fell and it was dark all around. It was dark all around. The storm rose. The storm rose. It started to rain heavily. Rain heavily. The dove and the bird started to look for a shelter. To look for a shelter. Here we can learn some important word. Look with look. Look for. That means search for. Search for. Look for. Search for. Look into. Inquire into. Look into, inquire into. And look up. That means to find out something from dictionary. To find out something from dictionary. Find out what? From DS. Look for, look into, look up, which are very important. It will come in your practical life when you will promote it to the next class. You will promote it to the higher class. This will come to your lives. In your practical life, you have to bear in mind. That means it come this type of use may become in your additional text in your medical lesson and whatnot. So, storm rest and the dove and the bat started to look for a shelter. Started to look for a shelter. They came upon a century old rain tree, and the owl had his in this tree. The owl had a nest. The owl had a nest in the tree. Nest egg. We can find out a important word. Nest. Nest. Where a bird lay egg. But the bird lay egg. This is nest. Here, nest egg. Nest egg. In Bengali, we can say that hater pass. Hater pass. Sheep angle. That means this phrase is very important. You have to bear in mind this phrase. নেস্টে সেটা in Bengali হাতের পাস হাতের পাস you have to bear in mind or keep in mind this phrase. It will come to in your practical life. The old and grumpy owl had a nest in that old or century nest rain tree. The owl was very bad. He was not generous. He was not soft-hearted or kind-hearted. He was unwilling or reluctant to enter into the dark and the bad, the dark and uh, dove and the bats into the nest. That's why the dove and the nest were in great trouble. They persuaded, they asked the dove, they asked the bat or owl to enter into their nest. But the grumpy owl was unwilling. However, at one time they persuaded the owl and enter into their nest. At one time the bat became very fluttery, but he tried to praise, tried to admire, he tried to appreciate the owl much more. That's why he got many more foods. On the other hand, the dove was very hungry. He was very hungry, but he could not get enough food to fill up his belly. On the other hand, the bat was very grumpy, was not soft-hearted or kind-hearted. He got many more foods to fill up his belly. So at one time, the dove was so tired. The dove was so tired he could not eat many more food. Okay, here we find the word hardly. Barely, rarely. It is as a synonym we can use this type of word. Here, this is very important point we have to remember this type of point. The selfish owl was not happy. The dove was so tired and she could hardly eat, but the bird was sly. Bird was sly. That means very clever. Sly. I can write here. Sly. Clever. Very shrewd. Very shrewd. He ate greedily, voraciously. Greedily means voraciously. He began to praise, began to appreciate. Now, with the thought of getting more food, the bird said, "Oh, wise son, owl, you are the most generous, you are the most sophisticated, kind-hearted person I have ever seen you. You are powerful and mighty. You are powerful and mighty." The owl was very pleased. At the bird's flattery, he puffed and ruffled himself, trying to look as he was wise as possible. Then he turned to the dove and asked, "Now, little dove, what do you think about me?" That means he wanted to know the commitment, wanted to know the what is his intention, what is his impression about the owl. He tried to he wanted to know about himself from the innocent dove. So, dear learner, I told you many things in this passage. Before entering into the class, you should always keep a textbook before you. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand. I told you before. I am telling it now at the last point of this class. So dear learner, try again and again and go through this passage in your home, and then you will be able to understand this topic or passage. Otherwise, you will not be able. It will be very difficult to understand. So here, from this lesson, we find that there are some person in our society, in our locality, who are just as like as the bat, or as like as the dove. So we have to be aware to keep ourselves safe and sound keep ourselves safe and sound from that kind of skewed and sly person, and keep ourselves free from different kind of danger, different kind of parties or its activities. So, dear learner, see you again with any other class. Until then, try to keep yourself safe and sound in your home. Thank you.